Hello everyone, and welcome to my BTG official channel. The connection between Randy and Hayley is revealed. This week, Randy Parker has returned to Fairmont Crest and the screen, and it seems like a dramatic, soapy moment is about to happen. After the miscarriage storyline, we were aware that Hayley had to have a connection with Randy. She contacted unknown individuals and stated that she requires their assistance, but as always, it must be modest. That very night, as Hayley was at Uptown, Randy arrived and was right there to help, but wait a minute, Randy introduced himself as Sammy. That's when we knew that there was something there, and it was a suspect as Randy's employer. We now jump to the episode from today, in which Hayley had just arrived at Uptown and was having a candid and lively conversation with Andre about Dani and Bill. Andre and Hayley both said that their respective partners spent far too much time together and were both obsessed with the other. Hayley went straight to Bill's office, and as she walked down the hallway, she glanced into Bill's office through the open blinds, and what she saw enraged her. Dani was in Bill's office in full view, and they were passionately kissing and holding each other close. Hayley was furious, but she didn't interrupt the moment. Instead, she left as soon as she got there and went in search of Randy, the only person she needed. When Hayley got to the casino, she immediately went to the back room, where Randy was playing cards with a deck. She asked if they were alone, and Randy confirmed, explaining that he had turned the cameras off when she messaged him. Hayley was fuming and told Randy, "It's time to lock in, cuz," and the mic was dropped. Randy and Hayley are cousins, so it's no wonder they are so tight. In many cases, cousins are like your first, best friends. Randy assured Hayley that he had her back and not to worry. He asked her what the move is after she explained that Bill thought he could play her. Hayley told Randy, "We take his legs out from under him, clean fast, and done," which surprised Randy. "Hayley, are you really saying what we believe you are saying?" She probably doesn't want Bill dead, but taking his legs off could mean physically or financially going after him. Fans of soap, it looks like tomorrow will be a big day for Fairmont Crest and us. Randy Parker's return to Fairmont Crest has set the stage for one of the most explosive and emotionally charged twists the series has seen in months. The moment he stepped back into the frame, longtime viewers could feel that something bigger was coming, something deeply personal, and in true soap fashion, absolutely jaw-dropping. Randy's reappearance wasn't just another familiar face showing up to stir the pot. It was the missing puzzle piece to a storyline that has been simmering since Hayley's heartbreaking miscarriage. For weeks, fans have speculated about who Hayley had secretly contacted for help, whispering on the phone and insisting it all had to be on the low. Now, it all makes sense. Randy wasn't just some shady associate or mysterious outsider, he was the one person Hayley trusted enough to call when her world started falling apart. And as it turns out, their connection runs far deeper than anyone could have predicted, their family. The connection between Randy and Hayley, cousins, confidants, co-conspirators, brings a whole new dimension to both characters. It explains the trust, the secrecy, and the chemistry that fans immediately picked up on when Randy appeared at Uptown that night. When Hayley found herself spiraling, emotionally raw and desperate for a lifeline, Randy was there, under the alias Sammy. That's right, Randy introduced himself using a fake name, and that alone should have raised every eyebrow in Fairmont Crest. Why hide who he really was? What was he protecting Hayley, or himself, from? The layers here are thick. Randy's employer, as fans know, operates in some very gray areas, and if Randy's involved, Hayley may have just entangled herself in something far more dangerous than a messy love triangle. But before diving too deep into the murky waters of Randy's double life, let's rewind to the pivotal scene that pushed Hayley over the edge. Earlier that day, she was at Uptown, having one of her signature fiery, brutally honest conversations with Andre. The two of them were commiserating about Dani and Bill, their partners who, as they both admitted, spent far too much time together. It wasn't just a matter of jealousy, there was something real, tangible, and suspicious in the air. Andre voiced what everyone else had been thinking, Dani was obsessed with Bill. Hayley didn't deny it, she shot right back that Bill seemed equally obsessed with Dani. The conversation was equal parts therapy session and warning bell, and by the time Hayley left Uptown, the storm clouds had already gathered. When Hayley walked into Bill's office building, the tension was palpable. Her heels echoed down the hallway, and then, through the slatted blinds of his office door, she saw it. Bill and Dani, locked in each other's arms, kissing like no one else existed. For Hayley, that was it. That was the moment everything she had feared became real. Betrayal, humiliation, heartbreak, it all collided in a single, devastating instant. But in true Hayley fashion, she didn't storm in. She didn't scream, cry, or cause a scene. No, she quietly turned on her heel, her fury brewing beneath the surface like a dormant volcano. Because when Hayley gets hurt, she doesn't crumble, she plots. That's when she went to the one person who always answers when she calls, Randy. At the casino, she strode straight through the front, her eyes blazing, her mind already made up. The backroom was dimly lit, the low hum of slot machines muffled by the heavy door. Randy sat there at a small table, casually shuffling a deck of cards, his trademark smirk fading as soon as he saw the look on Hayley's face. She asked the question that only someone who knows how dangerous things can get would ask, "Are we alone?" Randy, always a step ahead, nodded and told her he'd already cut the cameras. The moment was charged, two Parkers, alone, ready to wage war. Then Hayley dropped the bombshell that sent shockwaves through the fandom, "It's time to lock in, cuz." Just like that, the long-speculated mystery of their connection was revealed. They weren't secret lovers, business partners, or chance allies, they were family. And in soap logic, that revelation means everything. It explains the trust, the familiarity, the unspoken understanding between them. It also raises serious questions about how deep their loyalty runs. Family ties in Fairmont Crest are never simple, they come with baggage, secrets, and debts that don't just disappear. Randy and Hayley's bond feels unbreakable, but it's also dangerous, because when two Parkers team up, someone's going to get burned. Randy, calm but clearly protective, told Hayley not to worry, that he had her back, as always. But what came next changed the entire tone of their reunion. Hayley, still trembling with rage, laid out her plan in a single chilling line, "We take his legs out from under him. Clean, fast, and done." The meaning of that statement sent fans spiraling into theories overnight. Was she talking about physically hurting Bill? Or was she plotting to destroy his career, his business, or his reputation? Knowing Hayley, it could be any of the above, or all of them. What's certain is that she's not about to let Bill and Dani's betrayal go unanswered. And now, with Randy in her corner, she is both the emotional and tactical backup she needs to strike. The brilliance of this twist isn't just in the reveal that Hayley and Randy are cousins, it's how it reframes everything we thought we knew. Hayley's previous secrecy suddenly makes sense. The mysterious phone calls, the coded messages, the way she seemed to always have someone watching from the shadows, it wasn't paranoia. It was preparation. She's been planning her next move ever since the miscarriage, and Randy has been waiting in the wings, ready to help when the time came. And now, that time has arrived.